What's up, guys? Good morning. We are heading into the Grand Egyptian Museum. So we're gonna get the entrance here. We had a little bit of a snafu with our ticket, and I'll explain that later, but we're entering, so let's check it out. Yeah, that's... Wow, look at this, guys. First impressions are everything. And walking into this massive museum, checking out Ramses II's statue. Look at how tall this thing is. Is this the one that was laying down in Memphis?
That, I don't know if it was laying down.
All right, so we just got into the museum and we're headed up to the galleries now, but there's a staircase with all these statues. It's beautiful, man. Look at this. This thing is so cool. All right, guys. Hey, I'm in King Tut's gallery here at the Grand Museum here in Giza. Now, King Tut is a very famous Egyptian pharaoh from a long time ago, and he was actually pretty young, but very, very popular. So I'm going to take you through this massive gallery. Hopefully, I can show you something. It's almost impossible to sit here and explain things to you, but I'll try and just show you what I'm looking at. So, and then I'll also put some explanations for a couple of things here and there. So enjoy. Alright guys, once again, I'm still here in King Tut's gallery, and we just walked into a gallery section that holds all of his shrines. So there's a couple of them here, and they're extremely ornate, they're covered in gold, and they're absolutely massive, so check it out.
Der ist ja auch innen mit Gold bemalt, das ist der Wein.
How cool is this? So I'll read this thing. They're called the shrines, okay? 4 shrines were placed in the burial chamber, one inside the other, around the sarcophagus, and 3 coffins protecting the mummified remains of the dead king. They probably had some function in his funeral rituals, as 3 large shrines are occasionally shown at the end of funeral scenes in private tombs of the period. The inner shrine might have been used while transporting his body to the tomb. Incredible. They're covered in gold on the outside and inside, so insane. Yeah, so this is the King Tut gallery. So I mean, this is a massive improvement compared to the old Cairo museum. So let's keep going.
What do you think of this, dude?
Where was this stuff?
This is awesome, bro.
Alright, sorry about the low light, but it's dark in here. Alright, so these coffins that I'm going to show you were buried one inside of another, inside the shrines. So this is the one that had the mummy inside of it, the original coffin. Alright, this next coffin of King Tut used to be in the old Cairo Museum. I saw it a couple years ago when I came here. It was really awesome. But here it is now in the Grand Egyptian Museum. It looks phenomenal.
On se met là. Chez moi. Le dos contre le mur, s'il vous plaît.
All right, so King Tut was buried in the Valley of the Kings down in Luxor, or Thebes is what the name of the city was called back then. But I'm sitting here, I'm looking at his original coffin that stayed down in the Valley of the Kings until 2019, when they started moving everything up from down there to Cairo and eventually to GEM, which is the Grand Egyptian Museum. So this is his original coffin. It's covered in gold, it's very ornate, and there's several more up here, and we're gonna go check them out.
لا والسيف هو ده لازم يتطور. الناس مش بتخش.
All right, so we're in the queue to see King Tut's death mask. So it's right here. So the old Cairo Museum, it wasn't allowed to take pictures or videos. So finally, we're here. We're gonna do it for you. Check it out. Okay, so we saw a lot of the stuff from King Tut. His body, the mummy, is actually down at the Valley of the Kings in Luxor. So we're headed there tonight, actually, and soon we will be going to King Tut's tomb. And so we have here the ceremonial wraps, actually the gold wraps that went around King Tut's body. They are here, so I'm going to show you those to you.
Certo che anche esporre tutta questa roba, cioè capire come esporre tutta questa roba lì.
All right, guys, that's it. The Grand Egyptian Museum here in Cairo, Giza. So we're headed over to the pyramid complex, and it's going to be great. We're not going inside these things. Done that before. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Here with my friend Cody. We're just out for a little hike out here in the middle of the desert.
Came across these weird, I don't know what they are.
Yeah, these
buildings.
These big triangular buildings. It's really weird here. So
I think they're for water reservoirs.
they're like from outer space, maybe. Yeah. For sure, this isn't like something from the humans. So. But okay, well, let's just show you the pyramids of Giza.